Skin, a play by Chiara Arrigoni, translated by Giulia Cowie. Characters. Anna, the older sister who has to act a bit like a mother. Astrid, the middle sister, the one who wants to get married. Bella, the younger sister, the one who wants to be a bit of a rebel. Him, Astrid's boyfriend. Mother of Anna, Astrid, and Bella. The play is set in a world almost like ours, but not exactly like ours. Prologue. List of ambiguous terms that can be synonyms for skin.
Peel,
epidermis,
crust,
bark,
fur,
hairiness,
fabric,
surface,
scales,
border,
ends,
cage,
carapace,
shell,
enclosure.
List of verbs of things that are done with, on, or to the skin.
Peel,
clean,
decorate,
levigate,
smooth,
roughen,
pierce,
poke,
fondle,
flesh out,
scratch,
squeeze,
rub,
pull,
scrub,
exfoliate,
disquamate,
flay.
wear.
Some actions I do to or on the skin, or things that happen to or on the skin.
New skin is getting ready underneath while old skin dries on the surface and peels off on its own.
I come out of my skin as if it were a wrapper. I come out as if hatching from an egg.
The skin in contact with life fills with excoriations, ugliness, stings, pus, fluids. Some wounds heal, but others remain.
My aging skin folds in on itself, rippling in tiny waves.
Decorating the skin with bright colors, accessories, beads, anything that can make me look like a real peacock in the spring.
Rubbing the skin with claws to remove the surface layer and be as good as new.
Incising the skin or squeezing it like a wet rag until blood comes out.
Soaking the skin in water and getting rid of dirt by washing it like a cloth, then laying it in the sun and letting it dry in the wind.
Dip the skin into acid and dissolve it and make it disappear forever.
Bury the skin like a corpse in the most hidden spot in the garden so that it rots there and no one will ever find it again.
1. Beauty routine. Anna takes care of her beauty routine.
When I want to pamper myself, I make this compress that my mother taught me. And her mother taught her. And her grandmother taught my grandmother. And so on and so forth until the dawn of time. Or maybe it's all a lie. Maybe my mother invented it. But who cares? It works. After I grind up these secret herbs that smell musty, like old clothes in an attic, but also a little like mint, I pour in that other ingredients and I mix it up until it becomes a soft, dark, lump-free paste. I spread this paste on myself, on my naked body. At first, it feels cold. My rind gets fully caressed by this slimy thing. I feel my crust burning up, turning it on itself. It's a kind of itch, exciting, but also like a carpet of thorns. But it's essential to make you more beautiful, my mother would say. And when my mother said beautiful, she didn't mean beautiful. She meant rough, like the bark of a tree. Like a woman who says dirty words in your clean living room. And prickly, like the wool you put on in winter to protect your wild odor and to keep it warm. And that's it. You stay like that for like half an hour. Usually, I listen to a true crime podcast, the ones about people ripping each other's apart, about people who save their victims' fingernails and put them in a jar. Okay, every once in a while I drink white wine, but I use a straw, so I don't get my glass dirty with that mask. And I think, fuck those who say you shouldn't drink wine with a straw. And I stay like this, wrapped in this kind of mushy layer, which becomes as dry and as hard as the skin of an oak tree. And I feel like saying, come and get me if you dare. Sometimes I say it in front of the mirror. I laugh, imagining myself scaring some punk on the streets like this abominable woman wrapped in her mother's miraculous mud. Then I sleep my casing into the tub and I let the wrap melt away. what's left of it. And my epidermis feels like new, like smooth fur hugging me. I like to comb it while it's still damp. With this new skin, I can walk around fearless. I go through the streets alone in the middle of the night. I run through a meadow, diving into the tall grass. But what I love the most is running my hands over my fur and feel irresistible.
2. Nothing much. The 3 sisters put on beauty masks.
How much longer?
We literally just put them on.
6.5 minutes.
I'm bored.
What are you, 5?
Jesus Christ, how do you do this every week?
Twice, at least twice a week.
Look, you should ask yourself why you can't sit still for 10 minutes straight without
That's
going
not
nuts.
exactly the case.
Oh, it's good for you. Enjoy the moment. Feel how refreshing it is.
Okay,
Seriously, why aren't you comfortable devoting time to
I
self-care?
hate when you talk like that.
Please, let's talk about something lighter. I've had a pretty hard day.
Lighter like what?
Like the guys you go out with?
Hey, I haven't gone out with anyone in a while. I have too many things to do lately.
Our sister has too many things to do.
Stop it.
But she has the time to subject herself to this torture twice a week.
Actually, speaking
Anna,
of...
do you realize that your picture is showing up constantly on all my dating apps? I had to delete them all. Seriously, I can't take it anymore. Seeing my sister's photo every damn time I'm swiping through pictures of people I want to fuck.
Why does my face bother you so much?
Also, why did you have to use that specific picture? It looks like you're job hunting. You're too serious with that shirt. If you want, I can take one of you where you're, I'm not saying sexy, but at least not a businesswoman going into a meeting.
Why do you even care about the picture
Unless
I
you're getting
choose?
hit on by guys with that kink. Like you're the boss, they're the secretaries, and you're whipping them until you draw blood.
Do people like that exist? Of course they exist.
Anyway, I signed up for a different app. They say it's the best one to find deep connections with people who are similar to you. Nothing so far. Also, similar to me in what way? That you don't believe in God? That you prefer cats to dogs? Such sad conversations, nothing ever starts. It's just, hello, and that's it.
Sisters, there's something I have to tell you.
Go on.
Just some small news. No big deal.
You wanna get lip fillers? We won't judge, you know.
No. I'm getting married.
But with him?
Oh, who else if not him?
Oh my god, with him.
Well, we've been together for 5 years.
Wonderful!
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh God, I don't know what to say.
Fuck. You're getting married!
Does Mom know?
Oh god, we have to make a toast.
I'm going to grab something that we can drink.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
3. Once upon a time. A memory.
As I'm talking at any point, whoever wants to can interrupt me and keep going. Then someone else can interrupt her, and we keep going like this. You jump in the middle of a sentence, and you have to look for unexpected connections, okay? I'll start. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a castle on top of a mountain. She was so very, very beautiful. Her hair was...
Sticky, because it was made of honey and mud and snail slime. And every day she would take a dip in the swamp in front of the castle to take a bath. And her hands were...
Pointy. Pointy like rose bushes. With those pointed hands, she would hunt for small lizards. Lizards were her favorite dish. She liked to carry them around, locked in her mouth, and let the tail peek out and wiggle left and right. Her dream, in fact, was
Getting married.
no!
It was my
Her
turn.
dream was to become a famous cook and cook lizards.
Bella,
for
let
the-
your sister speak.
But if
it's her
Astrid
turn.
says getting married, then the game is over.
That's not the point of the game, to say strange things at all
But
costs.
being a cook is not such a strange thing.
If she's cooking lizards, then yes.
The game is to each add to the story like a jigsaw puzzle, and what comes out is the whole of your pieces.
But you said we have to try to...
Why can't the thing I say be okay? Maybe I would have changed it later. You don't know that. And you don't know who the princess wants to marry, or if she succeeds, or if she changes her mind.
Of course.
All right. Come on. Let's hear it.
No, I don't feel like playing anymore.
Come on, say
You're
it.
such a drag.
Bella, apologize to Astrid.
No!
Now.
Only if she tells me who she wants the princess to marry.
I will tell you only if you apologize first.
Oh, sure. That would give you plenty of time to think of something strange you hadn't thought of before.
That's right.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Stop it!
Astrid is boring, boring, boring.
That's not true. I'm not boring. Fine. The princess wanted very much to get married. She wanted to put on a long white gown and spread it even longer with her pointy hands and tie her mud-filled hair with a long white veil and cook the lizard at the wedding reception for all her friends. But she did not want to marry a human being. No, she wanted to marry a monster. Giant, hairy, with a body full of dead mice that got caught in his fur because it had thorns in it. He was like a giant mousetrap, and so whenever he wanted, he would lie down on the ground and the mice would climb on top of him and get caught there forever until they died. He had a wonderful voice, so he'd go around singing, and when he was hungry, he could take the mice that were stuck on him and eat them, munch on them like chips. The princess wanted to spend her time laughing and joking with him and eating mice together, but eating so many that she too would grow all that fur and all those thorns, and then she would look like a monster too. Is that strange enough for you? Is it?
4. An intimate thing. Astrid is with her boyfriend.
Aunt Angelina and Uncle Angelino, the ones you told me you liked. Then Aunt Antonia, the one who can barely walk anymore. The one obsessed with reptiles, who had the collection of reptiles on display, remember?
How could I ever forget her?
We're done with the geriatrics on my mother's side. All right, let's go over the friends I don't see as much, like Henry and Serena. That couple from my college group, remember? We went out to dinner once, the Japanese restaurant. That night you weren't feeling well after the eel rolls. She went to the bathroom with you, remember?
Wow, what a memory.
Yeah, I was thinking about not inviting them. I mean, I haven't seen them in, I don't know, a couple of years at least, but they invited me to their wedding, so then there's Rose and Philip, the ones from the gym, but the problem is that I think they broke up, and I don't know whether I should invite Rose, who I've known longer, or Philip, who I've been seeing more lately, even without Rose.
Got it. So, how many guests?
Wait, I forgot Aunt Isabel. The one who lives in Paris with her second husband, Charles, who has 2 kids who are married. I can't remember their names, but there are 6 in total. Oh, and they asked me if dogs are allowed. Should we let her know later? I think it's a pair of Weimaraners, the blue-eyed tall ones. They're not dirty. We can say they're 2 elegant dogs.
Okay. Total?
135, mine and yours together. Okay?
I mean, what if we did something more intimate?
What do you mean?
I mean, would you say that
What?
all these people are necessary?
These are the people who love us.
Not all of them.
Oh, come on. Nobody hates us.
I don't even know some of them.
But I know them.
Some of them you don't. Like the new husband of that aunt who lives in France, and their children and partners and dogs.
Okay, but that's how it's done. You invite people you hardly know. We'll get to know them there.
Seems to me like you don't know those people at all.
I know, but that's what you do.
I don't think I want to spend our wedding day meeting people I don't know, but who are theoretically there to celebrate us.
So how do I say no to them?
It's not about the Aunt Isabels or Uncle Charles. The point is that maybe we should cut the number of guests and just have immediate family there.
I know, I understand what you're saying, but the thing is,
At the end of the day, it's about you and me.
I know.
Isn't it?
but it's also about the fact that we want to share it with the people who love us.
Exactly. I only want to share it with people who love us. In fact, if I had a choice, I would go to a forest or by the beach, just you and
Why
me.
is this bothering you so much? We said it was okay to spend the money on guests and...
It's not about the money.
What?
I want to feel that I can celebrate freely. I don't want to feel spied on.
Spied on? Are you exaggerating a bit?
I want to feel free. Free to get drunk, free to stick my tongue down your throat for half an hour without hearing stadium chants in the background. Free to eat until I burst inside my dress without anyone looking at me and thinking she should have gotten a bigger size.
Babe.
Free to fall because I don't know how to walk in heels and get mud all over my dress and dance on bare feet like a mad woman. Free to do anything I want without feeling the gaze of people I don't know and their cell phones taking videos and pictures and their laughter while I eat fried mice with my hands.
Mice?
Shrimp. I meant shrimp, fried shrimp. We put them on the menu, didn't we?
Babe, you can do anything, really, anything at all. Our wedding day is for us. Who cares about everyone else? It'll be as if they're not there, that they don't exist, only you and I exist. We don't need the dresses, the heels. If you want, you can wear sneakers. I mean it. Or flip-flops. It's all the same to me. You can eat shrimp with your hands. I just want you to be happy.
What if, like, just as an example, what if we told the guest that the dress code is to come naked? All naked, by a lake. What else would we need? How many people do you think would come?
Very few. Like, I don't know if I would come.
Stop.
Unless it's just you and me.
There. We could do that, and it would just be you and me.
And your mother. You and me and your mother. Naked in the front row.
Yeah.
5, eulogy.
At the table, the three sisters and their mother.
When I'm dead, if you need to give me a eulogy at my funeral, I would like it to be short and sweet. Then afterwards, there will be pans of hot lasagna waiting in the kitchen. In fact, I'd like the eulogy, which will be given in the living room, to be accompanied by the aroma of lasagna, so that the guests, in addition to mourning my death, will also be distracted by that smell and the thought that before long, they'll be sitting at a table like nothing's changed, eating lasagna, delicious and heavy. Yes, that'll be the heaviest thing of the day, my lasagna. I will make it myself, and I'll leave it for you in the freezer. But I might not be able to make it when the time comes, so Anna, you'll have to take charge.
Mom.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
You're not going to say anything?
I said I'm not done.
About what? That it's gruesome? I like gruesome things.
It's not gruesome, and I'm not done yet.
It would make me sad to think about the eulogy at my own funeral.
We're not talking about your funeral, but Mom.
Please stop. It's excruciating.
It could be beautiful to think about death with ease, couldn't it?
Let me finish. I was saying, you, Anna, will prepare the lasagna for the guests.
All
Come
right.
on, Anna.
All
Just
right.
agree with her.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll make the lasagna.
The recipe is going to be mine, okay? Not your version, not that junk you like to make without bechamel, your light version.
Mom,
Quiet, I don't want excuses, I don't want advice, and I don't want you to explain to me yet again why I should eat your shitty version of lasagna without bechamel at my age with my digestive problems. No. At my age, I should at least choose how the fuck I want to die and how the fuck I want to celebrate my death, goddammit!
I prefer Mom's version anyway.
You're an ass kisser. Of course you do, because you don't care
About dieting? That's right, I don't care.
No, about having a healthy diet, which is
You
different.
grew up
Fuck
with
you,
my
Astrid.
lasagna. Lower your voices, I can't talk over you. When you get old, you have a hard time screaming.
Go on, Mom.
I brought you up with my heavy cooking. I brought you up that way and you liked it. Oh, you liked it. And you always wanted it. No one dared to leave leftovers, and now you want to tell me that you were brought up badly?
Mom, we're not saying that.
That's true, we're not.
What if, by some sick twist of fate, it's my heavy cooking that'll take me to the grave?
Why do you have to say that?
If my intestines or my stomach, I haven't figured out what does what yet, but let's say my intestines can't keep up anymore. I mean, just imagine the skin of my intestines swelling up and bursting with the weight of that bechamel. If everything has to end like that, with the explosion of my malfunctioning intestines, you know what? I wouldn't give a shit. I lived the way I wanted, and I'm okay with that. And at the funeral, you'll say, our mother chose to enjoy life. There are a number of things I'm looking at with the lawyer, paperwork for when I'm gone. You're not interrupting me now, are you?
Please, Mom, go ahead, talk.
There's some things I'm thinking about, material things. We'll divide the house 3 ways, then you know what you like, split the rest. Like the painting, which Bella hates.
Except for the black hole one.
Oh, except the one with the black hole. You won't have a problem sharing things, will you? You're not gonna fight over this, are you?
Of course not.
Certainly not Anna, who's rich and doesn't need anything.
That's not true.
We don't need to get into fights over things, Mom.
I
Don't
hope
worry.
that's true. With all the trouble I've gone through to bring you up, I really hope that's true, that it doesn't all collapse when I'm gone.
Mom, please stop.
Now, you have to promise me, whatever happens to me when I'm gone, you have to promise me that our family tradition, our particular thing, you have to promise that you'll take care of it, that you'll continue to handle it the way we always have, that you won't fuck it up, because it's something that has to be taken care of. And you know that it's your thing, that it's our thing, and that we have to take care of it the way we always have. All right?
Absolutely.
Yes, obviously.
Of course.
6. Tinder bio, part 1. Anna is alone. She's writing her bio for the dating app.
Anna. Profession, senior manager. Likes, men. Looking for new friendships, lasting relationships, short-term relationships, deep connections, interesting conversations. I love challenges, not only business challenges, but also relationship challenges. I have an innate flair for leadership combined with an accommodating attitude and a corrosive spirit, meaning collaborative, yes. Collaborative and also constructive. I like wine. I like quality wine. I prefer structured red. I love wine tasting in the countryside and true crime. I listen to podcasts, especially about serial killers. I mean, no, okay, I'm going to take that out. I don't want to get matched with a psychopath. Journalistic podcasts, that's better. I read newspapers. I'm interested in politics, how things are going in the world. I like to wear a suit. I like to look like a serious person. I mean, I am a serious person, but not too serious. I don't want you to think that, oh yes, okay, God, I sound so boring. I just want to shoot myself in the balls.
7, you cannot. Astrid and him chase each other.
Come on, tell me.
No.
If I catch you, you have to tell me.
I said no.
Describe it.
No, I can't. It has to stay a secret.
I want to imagine it. Please, let me imagine it.
But isn't it nicer to be
I'm
surprised?
curious.
It's bad luck. It's forbidden. How many times do I have to tell you?
You are so beautiful. Tell me one word about how beautiful you'll be and I'll just...
No!
It doesn't cost you anything to say it.
Are you afraid I won't be beautiful enough?
Of course not, if anything.
Are you afraid you won't like it?
Of course I'll like it.
Or that you won't like me?
What? I'm crazy about you.
Then stop asking me.
I can't resist. I can't wait. I want to imagine...
Forget about the dress. Imagine me naked. Or are you over that already?
Of course not. What are you saying?
That you'd rather see me dressed than naked?
Of course not, babe.
Then imagine the dress is already crumpled up on the ground.
Yeah?
And that we're naked in bed.
Yeah.
Kim takes Astrid, they embrace, they kiss. It's a game and a battle.
Is that... I already know how you look naked, and I love you naked. It makes me crazy. But today, I want to imagine you all dressed up in white, the dress down to your feet and your skin, almost as if they were the same thing. In my imagination, it's white everywhere, all around, the sky, the ground, like we rolled around in the snow, remember? In my dream, you move in the snow as white as an ermine. You're a kind of lovely white ermine, you know that? You're gorgeous. You're wonderful. And imagining your body all covered in white makes me feel like the luckiest man in the world. My mother, I don't know if I ever showed you the pictures. Her wedding dress had such a high neckline to cover herself up. She had moles all over her body like me. She had a light complexion, so those spots, those holes, stood out, big and obtrusive. She didn't like them. I didn't like them either. Actually, she hated them, and I hated them too. She said, They ruined everything, so she covered them up.
Moles are beautiful. Your moles are beautiful.
When I was a little kid, a classmate of mine told me that those holes would expand one day and I could stick my hand inside the holes in my mother's skin and pull out her organs.
Oh my God, that's a horrible image.
It seemed like a beautiful thing to me, an anomaly. I was thinking about my fingers pushing on those little holes until they could get in there. I like anomalies.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
I would say you like normal things.
Yeah, I do, but I also like abnormal things.
Like me?
You.
Am I a normal thing that you like or an abnormal thing that you like?
You are a thing that I like. And you are many things. Some normal, some abnormal.
You think so?
Of course.
8. Calling a random number, part 1. Bella is alone. She is talking on the phone with a stranger.
Good morning. My name's Bella. No, we haven't met. And no, in spite of my name, I'm not. Oh, please don't hang up. I just wanted to tell you that it's something people do. You know, call a random number of a person you don't know. I swear, it's not a prank. I'm not a crazy person, and I'm not a stalker. I found it in a self-help book. Like a philosophical book, 25 little tips to live a better life. It was the 18th tip. No, please don't hang up on me too. I just want to tell you something. The thing is that I am strange. I know what you're thinking. No shit, you're strange, you're calling a rando. But I'm telling you, I feel strange in another sense. I feel different. I've always felt this way, and I'm afraid that if I stop, it'll slip away from me. And if it slips away from me, I'm lost forever. I've lost a part of me, an important part, don't you think? Imagine you as a man. What if your whole identity slips away from you? Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't you a man? Hello?
9. Wedding gift. The 3 sisters together.
So, what do you want?
Nothing.
But wish big for once.
My only wish is to spend a happy day together and for nothing eccentric to happen. Yes, I want everything to be okay. I don't know if you know what I mean.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Like no speeches while you're drunk, okay? No stories from our childhood, please.
I can't guarantee anything when I'm drunk.
Bella, I'm not kidding. Don't talk about the past. Don't tell anecdotes from when I was 13. Don't say anything at all. And keep our mother away from the microphone when she's drunk.
Okay, all right, we're not stupid.
We don't want to embarrass you on the best day of your life.
It's not a matter of being embarrassed. It's just that having a party with 200 people makes me a little anxious.
Fuck, 200?
There's even more now?
It's not easy to exclude people. If you invite this one, then you have to invite that other one. And in a second, you're up to 200, including those relatives whose faces you don't even remember, and those you're ashamed of.
Okay, but he's gonna have embarrassing relatives too, isn't he? Or are we the only family with problems?
Yes, of course, only apparently he handles it better than I do.
You should give less fucks about what people think.
If only it were that simple.
Listen, about these others, I need to ask you something.
What's with the tone? You're making me anxious.
This is really important.
Okay.
Tell me,
Did you think about where you're going to put it?
put it?
I'm asking, did you find a hiding place?
You're saying for...
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I've thought about it.
I mean, a place where he doesn't go.
Right, I got it.
Can you imagine him being able to find anything at all?
Hey, he's not that stupid.
That's exactly my point.
I'm just saying, men are not that sharp when it comes to...
No, you're wrong. When it comes to controlling their...
He's not that kind of man. If I tell him not to go in, he doesn't go in. If I tell him not to open, he doesn't open. It's not like he has to control me.
It's not something they do consciously.
Exactly, but they do it.
Or they will.
Not him.
If you say so.
Look, I've thought about where to put it so you can just stop this. Besides, we've been living together for a year. Why are you bringing this up now?
I didn't think about it before. Because with marriage, it's different.
It's not different.
In the sense that it's more important now that he's joining the family.
You're both worse than our mother when you talk like
God,
that.
I hope not.
In any case, if you're worried, you can leave it with me.
Are you crazy? She has to keep it for herself. It's always been done that way.
Well, better at any place than in the hands of a
So
stranger.
Astrid would be left without one?
Bella, Astrid doesn't even like the fact that she has to keep it.
That's not true.
If not, she wouldn't expose herself to the risk of having a stranger
Will
just
you
find
stop
me.
describing my fiance as if he were a stranger? He is not a stranger to me. He's a part of my life. He will be a part of my life. He respects my space, and if that doesn't suit you...
Of course, it suits us fine. He's a great man. I mean it.
I mean,
Bella.
I was just kidding. Come on, we like him. Seriously.
Really? Yes. It's just that you never know. In any case, you need to protect you have to protect yourself. He may be the most incredible man in the world, but it's something that belongs only to you. Something that we can never fully understand. He will never fully understand it. And it's beautiful like that, right?
10. Warnings. The mother is on the phone.
Astrid must have told you, right? That our family eats men. That we eat them alive. A tradition we carry with us. It's enough to know that, right? So one behaves well. Nothing to worry about. However, after you're married, you will have to be careful when you go to bed. See, as soon as you fall asleep, the women in our family eat the likes of you alive. We enjoy tearing men apart, piece by piece, because they taste so good. I've done it many times. Can you imagine your mother-in-law, this crazy old woman, standing on the bed with, let's say, blood dripping from her mouth? Or twirling an arm, let's say, from one of the men after I've plucked it off? Oh, you heard me right. Men, plural. I'm not a prude. Yes, my dear. You're not marrying a kitty. You're marrying a lioness. It's only fair that you know that. You'll see. It could be fun. You just have to be a little careful if you want to stay whole, because we're not what you think we are. I'm joking, of course. It's just a game for you two to play, to add some excitement. Men like that, don't they? Or at least they did in my day. You all like a bit of danger, don't you? Oh, cheer up! Now, can you pass my daughter to me? Sweetheart, don't tell your sisters I said those things. That way when they get married, I'll do the same thing to them. Hello? Astrid? Astrid, sweetheart, don't be mad. I was just kidding. No, honey, no, I don't want to scare him off. Of course not. You know I like your future husband.
11. Sometimes I need to be alone, okay? Astrid's alone. She listens to music. She dances. She looks at herself in the mirror. She slowly undresses. She advances as if to seduce the person standing there in front of her. She opens a trunk. She turns off the light. In the dark, she takes something out of the trunk and wears it. She sings. 12. Tinder bio, part 2. Anna is alone. She's writing her bio for the dating app.
Anna. Profession. Senior manager. Likes. Men. Looking for. New friendships. Short-term relationships. Interesting conversations. Even slightly less interesting conversations are fine, but still not sleazy combos. In short, a little bit of everything. No, it doesn't mean I'm desperate. It means that, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you. I'm looking for a business leader who can still instill infectious enthusiasm and is passionate about her projects. I'm here. Here I am. And voila. I'm curious about the world. It's data I can analyze. I can gather the information to achieve a successful execution and an impact capable of what? Of capable of screwing up dinners with people I meet, of ruining first meetings with my suffocating talk, of finding that one thing that shouldn't be said and then ta-da, saying it, like, tell me about your mother. Actually, my mother died last month. Stuff like that. The nicest thing I've been told, you sound very interesting. Unfortunately, at this stage of life, I don't feel like committing, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Do what you want. Go. Who's chasing you? In any case, I'm right here.
13. Destinations that aren't convincing. Making arrangements for Astrid.
Okay, what if we took her to the spa in the mountains?
That's boring.
She would like it. A nice, relaxing massage.
Or maybe we could take her to an adventure park.
That, on the other hand, would please you, but not her.
That's not true. She'd like it too. I'm sure climbing trees, walking on those shaky bridges.
What about a tasting of wines, maybe in France?
Okay, that's not a bad idea. We can get smashed together.
At tastings, you don't get really smashed. At tastings, you taste.
Okay, yes, but after the 5th glass.
These places are refined.
What if we took her to the woods where we used to go as kids?
To do what?
I don't know, a picnic, a walk.
No.
Why not?
Because no. We haven't been there for ages. We don't even know how to navigate.
What are you talking about? As soon as we set foot there, we'll know what to do right away.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe she might like it before she gets married, just the 3 of us.
And who'll stay with Mom? Well, we're gone.
She can stay by herself. She doesn't need us.
Yes, she does. She's getting worse. Haven't you noticed?
Of course I've noticed, but I don't think Mom would want one of us to guard her like a dog when we can have a weekend to ourselves before Astrid gets married.
I thought I could keep her with me for a while.
Mom?
Yes.
You mean during the weekend?
No,
or-
I mean in general, so I can keep an eye on her, so she's not alone.
But how will you manage?
In what sense?
Your life? Your plans? Can you manage with Mom in the house?
It's not like Mom is a monster hiding in the basement.
No, I know, it's just, I don't know, if you want to bring someone home, I wouldn't be able to do it with Mom in the house.
Well, I doubt that during this famine I'm in, men will start falling from the sky as soon as Mom gets here.
You never know.
Yeah, with my luck, that would be ironic.
14. Calling a random number part 2. Bella is alone. She's talking on the phone with someone she does not know.
And you'll say, that's not a new thing. Everyone says that, don't they? That it's the mother's fault. But I don't say that it's my mother's fault. The fault lies in the name she gave me. My name, Bella, I don't like it. I think I'm against my name. No, my mother doesn't know. It would upset her. I'm not saying my mother did it maliciously. I'm saying she could have chosen a more neutral name. A name that has nothing to do with hoping your daughter comes out a certain way. No, I know you're right. She did it with the best of intentions, but I don't function like that. Other people's best intentions have a bad effect on me. They inhibit me, and they make me angry. I could smash everything, but how can I blame her? My mother saw me as a newborn, a lump of skin, reddened, wrinkled, and full of cracks that's screaming all the time. And she was in labor for, 10 hours. Of course you make rash decisions. If you don't mind me asking, do you have a son? Or a daughter? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, I swear. No, I didn't know that. Please don't hang up. I need to talk about so much. I just need to express how I feel, but I end up not telling anyone, and no, don't hang up, don't.
15. Dressing. Astrid is having a fitting for her wedding dress.
God, you are the most beautiful thing in the world.
Ouch. The pin. I can hardly move in here.
I hope he realizes how fucking lucky he is.
Of course he realizes.
I mean, you're gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I hate this word, but you look like a princess.
He will die as soon as he sees you.
Yes, dead.
You think? Of course, you're irresistible.
You're a
You
hottie.
think he'll like me? You're kidding. You think he'll like me like this, though?
Hey, you have to like yourself first. I mean, get in line, hubby. Astrid feels hot, and guess what? She is.
I wonder if he'd prefer a flashier dress.
Why? What the fuck are you talking about? You shouldn't put things on that don't feel like you.
Can you hear yourself? You're still obsessing about what he likes.
Excuse me, is it wrong to want to please him though?
That's not what Bella means.
No, exactly.
Bella meant that you have to prioritize yourself. If you've gotten to the point of getting married, it means that he loves you as you are.
Yes, exactly. what Anna said.
Of course he loves me. It's just that I'm afraid he won't like everything about me.
So what? This is part of being in love. You take the whole package, the things you don't completely like about them and the things that annoy you about them.
Spoken like a true expert.
Bella, don't be a bitch.
Sorry.
You don't understand. I'm afraid he wouldn't like everything about me if he knew.
Why? Do you think you know everything about him?
Right. You don't know how many things he keeps to himself. His innermost thoughts, things he's ashamed of.
Or like his sexual fantasies?
Bella, please.
Maybe he's ashamed of those too. How do you know? Or does he tell you all of them? Maybe he likes to get whipped. Has he ever mentioned anything like that?
Sisters, I want to tell him.
What?
Tell him what?
Our thing.
No. Wait. You mean...
I mean that I want to tell him.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you couldn't.
You can't.
What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
can't bear not telling him.
Astrid, what the fuck are you saying?
I can't bear to look at him in the eye if he doesn't know.
It's private. It's ours.
He doesn't have shit to do with this.
Yes, he does. He'll be my husband. Do you get that? He has a right to know, to see the dark things underneath.
Are you even listening to yourself as if you're a horrible thing and he's doing you a favor?
Don't you understand that his love for me is not a given? He has to choose to love me for all that I am, not just to love the tidy, combed, acceptable version of me, which is fake!
It's not fake, Astrid. It's just not the whole truth. You're not a bitch for not telling him. You just have to protect that part of
I
yourself.
don't want to anymore. Protect it. I want to give it to him.
And how do you think he's going to take it?
If he loves me, as you said, he will understand.
Face facts. There's a reason the women in our family never talk about it. Do you think our mother or the woman who came before her, all the women who came before her, were idiots?
No, but things change, times change, and maybe now we can think about approaching this in a different way.
And what do you think he's going to do when he finds out?
I don't know. He will leave you.
He'll run for his life, terrified. He'll run away from you.
Yeah, they run away.
Not him. He is not what you think.
Astrid, my darling, do you really want to risk losing the men that you love? And for what? A secret you keep hidden in a trunk rotting away. I bet you never even look at it.
That's not true.
You leave it in there, collecting dust, because it's in our world and there is no room for people like us. Do you understand that? What do you think Bella and I do? What do you think our mother did?
What do you know about her mother? And what do you know about Bella? Bella, say something. I can't believe you'd leave it in a drawer, never wanting to take it out.
Trust me. Don't tell him anything. Your love, as you call it, doesn't need this disgusting truth. The men, especially men, don't like it at all.
I don't care. I can't take it anymore. I feel that I'm hiding, and every day that passes I shrink. I become more and more invisible inside this shell I've built for myself, and I feel that the real me is disappearing. That he's gonna marry another me, one who doesn't exist. And I'm going to be watching her from the outside, watching her in all her beauty, smiling and kissing the man I love, while I'm in my corner, crushed, until there's no space left. I don't want that. I want him to welcome me for who I am.
Do whatever you want. If you want to risk losing everything, I won't stop you.
Please, Astrid, don't.
You are so lucky. You have someone who loves you. Why the fuck would you throw it away?
16, bachelor party. Him is drunk at his bachelor party, blindfolded in a hotel room.
I don't know if this is a joke, right? You're a oh god, how do I say this? You're a girl, right? A woman. I told him I didn't want to. I mean, I'm okay having fun, getting drunk, maybe even smoking some weed, but I mean, you're a girl, right? Where are you? I don't feel comfortable not being able to see anything. I know it's stupid, but it kind of reminds me of hating the dark when I was a kid. It felt like something would swallow me up. Look, I'm gonna take the blindfold off, okay? You won't tell them, will you? They're my friends. They're doing it for me, I know. And they told me that the blindfold would make everything seem like a dream. I don't even know what you look like. You're a girl, right? Would you tell me if you weren't? If you come a little closer, maybe I can touch you. Can we talk a little? I feel like I'm not that kind of guy, you know. Although what happens in Barcelona stays in Barcelona. and she told me she's like do whatever you want. I don't care. It's just one night, have fun. And she meant it, you know. Like we're open about these things. It's not like getting married means going to prison. I can't hear you anymore. Where are you?
He falls, stumbles, starts crawling.
I'm not putting a leash around my neck. I mean, she's not like she's not like that. I mean, I can't hear you. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm laughing. I laugh when I'm tense. It's not that I'm tense. It's that I'll shut up. It's better if I just shut up. I should just enjoy this, right? It could be exciting. People do this blindfold thing a lot. It's kind of intriguing, like glory hole. You know, you stick it in through the wall, and who knows what's on the other side? You know, could be a dog, or a beautiful woman, or maybe an ugly woman. And I can imagine anything. I could be a Greek god, right? But in any case, what happens in Barcelona stays in Barcelona, right?
17. Taking care of yourself.
The three sisters give their mother a manicure and wash her hair.
You don't know how awful it is not to be able to wash your own hair. With this slimy, greasy thing on my head, I've looked like a wet dog for days. But my back hurts, my bones hurt, and this thing inside me hurts like hell. Girls, this is such a gift.
Oh, don't mention it, Mom. It's nothing.
Not that washing hair is any fun. I mean, it was always a pain in the ass for me, even when I was younger. You know, but when you're young, you don't have money, so you do it yourself. The nice thing about getting older is that you can afford to go to the hairdresser, if you can make it out of the house. But then they convince you to get one of those old lady hairstyles, that puffy, back-combed hair. I can't stand them. Those hairdos that go to church on Sundays or to the market dragging those little shopping carts, talking to the other old hairdos about their grandchildren. A punishment for no longer being young. My God, I'm old, not a hag.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my hair long and gray when I'm old. I'm gonna braid it. I'm gonna wash it once a week. And if other people don't think I look good, they can go fuck themselves.
Good for you.
There is no way you won't dye your hair when you're older.
I don't give a shit about dyeing my hair.
Bella will do whatever the fuck she wants, as always.
And if I change my mind, I'll dye it blue or purple.
Astrid, have you thought about what you're gonna do with your hair?
When I'm older? No.
I mean at the wedding.
Oh! No, I haven't thought about it. But there's still time, right?
Yes, you have time.
Mom.
If things keep going the way they are, I won't make it to your wedding, Astrid.
That's not true, Mom. What are you even saying?
Don't lie to me.
Why would we lie to you about this?
Of course you would.
How do you want your hair when you're dead, Mom?
Bella!
Just don't listen to her.
I haven't really thought about it yet.
You don't have to think about
I
that.
don't know if I want them to see me. The open coffin and everyone coming to see me lying there, made up and stuffed into a nice dress by those funeral people, I don't like it.
Okay, can we change the subject?
Excuse me, why? If Mom wants to talk about...
Sometimes you can't help but laugh. Do you remember Louisa? She died a couple of years ago. She was one of those rustic women who never wore makeup. On the day of her funeral, everyone was lined up to give her a final goodbye. A dead body goodbye. I look into the coffin and I see this lady, all done up in a fancy dress, and I think, who the hell is this? I've never seen her like that. The shiny makeup on her cheeks, the bright lipstick. When has Louisa ever worn lipstick in her life? So I'm standing there looking at her, and the more I look, the more I want to laugh. I can't control it. And Luisa's children are in the corner glaring at me, but all I want to say is, how dare you ruin your mother like that? Fortunately, I was too busy laughing to say anything.
You're so cool, Mom.
Did you really laugh in front of Luisa's dead body?
God, I hope not.
I've always hated Louisa's kids. So perfect. The degrees, the jobs, the cool girlfriend, blah.
For me, no makeup, no open casket, no nothing. What's left of me in the end? Huh? A pile of dull bones and dead organs, all held together by a shriveled pale shell, forced into a fancy dress that I wouldn't get caught wearing alive. No. I want people to remember me like this, with my tough rind, not a flabby, swollen corpse. It's nobody's business what my body does, and it's the same for you, Astrid, when you get married. You don't have to be different.
18. Tinder bio. Part 3. Anna's alone.
Anna. Profession, senior manager. Likes men. Looking for some consideration, some attention, to be looked at. I'm here. Can you see me, you assholes? I exist. Hug me. Touch me. I'm in front of you. Why can't you see me? I'm beautiful. Interesting. Charming. I have long hair that I can wrap around you like a snake. Don't tell me you don't like it. I am great at sex. If only you would stay. I want to do it before my body falls apart, before everything deteriorates. Maybe we can deteriorate together. I warn you, I'm not just tremendously irresistible. I'm also boring. I have weird taste. At night, when I'm alone in my house, I watch movies of people ripping other people apart. I like to go to sleep with a sense of dread. I like control. Aligning objects on the edge of the table, using colored post-it notes, putting things in order. Maybe because I'm a mess. Maybe one day, I will finally explode, and it will be beautiful.
19. Calling a random number. Part 3. Bella's alone.
When I introduce myself and say, nice to meet you, I'm Bella, I feel like an idiot. My schoolmates used to call me Bella the Beast when I was little. Bastards. No, ma'am, I assure you, I'm not. You're kind, but I swear I'm being honest. The other day, for example, there was this random guy who came over to fix my computer, but as soon as I said, hi, I'm Bella, he bust out laughing, and then gave me this pitying look. My guess is he was thinking something like, well, maybe if she fixed her hair, if she put on a tighter dress. He kept ogling me, and finally he said, listen, gorgeous, let's make it $100. I'm in a good mood today. In a good mood? Oh, so you're doing me a favor? A movie starts in my head, I'm screaming at him. What the fuck are you looking at, you fucking dick? And why the fuck are you calling me gorgeous? I'm gonna fuck your face up. Keep your $100 and get the fuck out of here. But I kept quiet. I gave him his $100 that I slaved for, tutoring children. I thought about it for days, replaying the movie of me putting him in his place over and over again. In it, I'm like a bloodthirsty, ruthless heroine who always knows what to say and says it. I'm good at revenge in my movies. When I was a little girl, I would stand, silent, angry. I might have mumbled fuck off under my breath, but no one ever heard me. Not anymore. No way. Today, I stand up, huge, gigantic, a monstrous body that rises above everyone and says, here I am. I'm going to destroy you. And no, it was just a metaphor. I'm not. Hello?
20, a dog. Him is hungover. He gets on the floor on all fours. Astrid is in the other room. The door is closed.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm your docile little lamb, your pet kitten, your trusty little dog. I can lick you, smell you, but I'm also your mule. A little lame, uncoordinated, ugly. You can whip me. You have to whip me. You have to punish me. Yes, punish me for what I did. I want to be punished. I want to be treated badly for what I've done. I want you to still love me. To tell me that it's okay and that... Oh, God, why is my stomach still turning? I can't even stand up. So ridiculous to be such a lightweight at my age. Astrid? Can you hear me? Please, let me in. What are you doing? Why does it take so long every time? Why are you always locking the door?
21, secret. Him is still on the ground. Astrid enters.
Did you say something?
Me?
What are you doing on the ground?
Me.
You.
Nothing.
Nothing?
I was thinking.
They're on the ground.
I was thinking about
Yes?
getting married.
Oh,
That I like the idea that we'll be husband and wife.
I know. Me too. Very much.
And that we can share things. That we can share everything.
What?
That we can take keys out of doors.
In what way?
Open our eyes and look right into the pit of our stomachs. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not stupid.
Are you in a bad mood?
No? You?
No, in fact,
You don't think you need to be married to look into each other's guts, do you?
another metaphor?
Exactly.
All I'm saying is that at a wedding, you get dressed up, groomed, and gorgeous, presenting your best self. For once, my best self.
You don't like the way I dress?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, because it sounds like that's what you were saying. That
No, I was talking about me.
Well, it sounded like you were talking about me.
Astrid, are you okay?
Yes.
Really?
I'm just a little stressed, okay, about the wedding.
It shouldn't be stressful.
You aren't even a little bit stressed about this?
No, I know there's a lot to think about, but it's us. It's just for me and you.
It's just that these minor things seem to be pressing in on us. And the ones that really matter are left out. And then the relatives. This person can't sit to the next person, or they'll kill each other. And this guy will be offended if you put him in the corner table. And then the food. The fried shrimp, the vegetarian buffet island, the fucking celiac vegan vegetarian relatives, the ones who hate parsley, the ones who hate children. And who's gonna entertain the children? So you book someone to play with the kids, and these kids will spend the whole fucking time screaming, inflating balloons to look like swords. And I don't even know whose children those children are. But they'll attack me with their balloon swords. And then the worst of it, the dress. It's too long. I have to tighten it. Yes, let's tighten it. Squeeze into that dress, suffocate in it. It has to be perfect, sewn onto me down to the millimeter. But I can't get that. No! I have to stay like that. Still, the stillest version of myself. And I can't breathe in it. In there. No. It's all good. It's all good. All marvelous.
Astrid cries. She leaves. He remains alone. 22, butterfly.
The mother's lying down. Her three daughters all around.
When you feel like you're about to go away, your skin starts to itch. And it's a nice sensation, isn't it? Not as nice as an orgasm, but
Mom.
this thing in your body, it's like something's pushing out from the inside, a transformation. I noticed it yesterday while looking at myself in that mirror, the lovely mirror you brought me. Though it's too heavy for me now.
Mother, don't exhaust yourself.
Can you pass it to me?
Mom.
I'll hold it for you.
You see how beautiful I am? Flowers are growing on me. Yes, on my body. A kind of flower garden. Who would have thought that these scales of mine would eventually become a thing of beauty? A carpet of petals, but with little spikes, too. They look like horns, don't they? And little wings to fly away. How marvelous. So that I can fly away and you won't even notice.
What are you talking about, Mom? You're here. You're fine. You will be
And
fine.
these little wings are gonna wake up at the same time. Poof, all of a sudden. And they're gonna start flapping so hard, so wildly. They're gonna be able to lift up this ugly carcass. Imagine me watching you get smaller as my wings take me higher, as the world watches me disappear, and me laughing, laughing like a maniac. And I piss you off because I can fly and you can't. I'm having fun. Oh, this is nice. I really like this wing thing.
Bella cries. The three sisters embrace and hug their mother.
I do have one last wish. You'll do it for me, won't you?
Of course.
A farewell party. A funeral for me while I'm still alive. Can you imagine? Where people eat and laugh and drink. I so wanted to be at your wedding, Astrid. At least let's celebrate now, yes? You must come dressed to the nines, no black. You must wear something bright and colorful. Tell the others too. A theme party. Would you do that for me?
23. Secretly. Bella sneaks into the room where the wedding dress is being kept. She looks at it as if it were a statue. She picks it up. She holds it in front of her as if to see how it would look on her. She stands in front of the mirror. She tries to move with it, to feel wrapped in that beauty. She hears a noise. She quickly puts the dress back and leaves. Anna has been in the corner watching. Bella didn't notice her. After Bella leaves, Anna approaches the dress. She looks at it. She touches it. She walks away.
24. Your meat melts in my mouth. Astrid is alone. She imagines herself talking to him.
I hold you still, about to kiss you, but then I tear you apart. I had that dream again, that I hold you in my paws. I open my jaws and tear you apart. My teeth are long. I have lots of them, rows of long teeth like those of a whale. Yes, and under those teeth, your flesh becomes soft, crumbly, a thing that melts in my mouth. I know it sounds bad, but dreams aren't real life. And the thing is that I'm not a whale. I don't have teeth like a whale. Although teeth in general give me anxiety, and sometimes during the day I check if I still have them. There is something that I haven't been able to tell you. I want you to know everything about me. I even want to tell you what I don't like about myself. I want to look you in the eyes and say, choke me during sex. I want to be your prey. Not a woman underneath you, but a wild creature. Like the ones that run free in the woods or swim deep in the ocean. You don't have to be afraid to hurt me, because I like it. I have tough skin. I want you to like my rough, thorny skin. I want to open that box for you and be naked. And on that day, I will finally be what I want to be. Ugly, monstrous, indecent. The ugly will become beautiful. I will finally be coarse, crude, dirty, uncivilized, a creature you cannot tame.
25. Waiting. Astrid is in the other room. The door is closed. On the other side is him, trying to get Astrid to open the door.
It's okay with me. Closed doors, mystery. It's more than okay with me. I can give you space. I'll even step aside if you need me to. I assure you, babe, it's perfectly fine. All good. I can even put a blindfold on if you want and walk around like this in the dark. Forever. Funny, right? It's perfectly fine with me.
26. Keyhole. Him peeks through the keyhole and discovers that Astrid is something monstrous, wonderful, terrible. The three sisters, like the witches from the Scottish play, sense something shifting.
He looks at the keyhole from a distance with a thorn in his throat. He takes 3 steps forward. There's a strange noise from inside the room. A rustling sound, rough rubbing, a bellowing, a yelp from a dog, a bitch. Yes, the word is bitch. He takes 3 steps back and drives the word bitch out of his mind. He can't be one of those men who don't respect a limit, a line, a boundary. He's ashamed, but not enough. His left hand itches. The bottom of his stomach itches. His whole body itches. He wishes he wasn't there. Thoughts are best turned off, he thinks. He leans towards the keyhole. A trickle of cold air hits him. Something moves in the shadows. A smooth, shiny casing glows in the light from the window. Long limbs and a fan of soft claws. A lovely sound comes out of that dark shell. It reminds him of Astrid, but it's more like the cry of a bird or the squeak of a rodent. It arches up, digs into its chest, opens a gap, a rift, like a womb, like a crack in the earth where lava boils. From that womb comes the body of a woman, bright, naked skin. It looks like Astrid slipping out of that dark shell. That thing in her hand becomes a blanket. She folds it, puts it away in a trunk. His heart is heavy. He can't breathe. He wants the nightmare to end. But is it a nightmare? He falls backwards. From inside the room, hurried footsteps. The thud of the trunk closing. He tries to get up, but he can't move.
27, you remember it. Bella and Anna are getting ready for the funeral.
You okay?
Well, yesterday a guy I'd been texting for a while ghosted me.
I'm sorry.
I would have loved a +1.
You still have plenty of time to find one. Or just get a boy toy.
Oh yeah, and are you introducing the boy toy to the
Who
ants?
cares about the ants?
I really didn't think this wedding would make me feel so anxious.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember...
What?
I have this childhood memory, but I don't know if it's real.
What is it? Come on, tell me.
Do you remember when we lived in the countryside?
Of course I remember.
And do you remember that we used to go to the woods?
Yes.
And do you remember that we used to run?
Run.
In the woods. Early in the morning or in the middle of the night. I remember we used to sneak out. We would go downstairs where we kept we'd put them on. I remember in the woods, we were different. Wild, rabid. We weren't bothered running over pine needles or stones. We crushed the damp earth, leaving footprints behind like beasts. And I remember that I used to go hunting for little birds, the ones that can't fly yet. I just grabbed them from the nest. I have this memory of one tiny bird, so little. He kept trying to move and I squeezed so hard that he broke in my mouth. You remember that, don't you?
I think we should go. We're going to be late.
I need a drink.
Me too.
Girls, are you ready? It's about to start.
28. Funeral for a living person. The 3 sisters and the guests are all there. The mother is lying down, almost gone, but her eyes are half open. Something in her is present. Bella drinks obsessively. Astrid's fiancé is late.
What do you think? Should I begin?
Yes, please. I hate standing here doing nothing.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing. You've been drinking like a fish.
Can't you wait like a few more minutes for him to
You're
arrive?
worried he won't get any snacks?
Bella, stop drinking. You're getting obnoxious.
I'm worried he'll miss the speech.
You can give him a play-by-play later.
It's not the same thing.
Astrid, we can't wait any longer. Everyone is here.
Fine. But it's not the end of the world if we wait 5 more
Set
minutes.
aside a bowl of snacks if you're so
It's
worried.
not about the snacks. It's about wanting him to be here for the speech.
Okay, Astrid, I'm sorry.
He'll be here any minute.
I have to start.
They hold hands for a moment. Anna steps forward.
Good evening. I'm Anna, the oldest daughter. You all know our mother. She's a force. She's an eruption. And so, here we are celebrating. Drinking and eating with her to say goodbye before she dies. Let's use that word, without fear. She wanted to say goodbye, and here we are. She asked us not to be sad. What is it in the end? A passing to the other side. The other side of what? So now I'm going to read you a letter that my mother wrote.
Bella drinks. Astrid keeps looking for him.
My daughters are making you drink, aren't they? Drink and eat. Lasagna especially. I love them. If I were to disappear from my shell, to go who knows where, and disperse myself in the world in a new way, well, I wish my stomach had lasagna in it. So I'll dissolve my cells, my molecules, my skin and heart, and my pieces of lasagna along with my stomach, and return to the forest and the land, one at a time. Miraculous. I think the transition lasts a moment, but who knows? Maybe it is deadly boring. Excuse the bad joke. Mom put deadly in quotes. Anyway, I hope I left something behind. Even to the folks I didn't like, who are here at the party eating snacks. I hope you choke on them. I'm just kidding. I really hope I left something good behind, in spite of my personality, and that it's safe somewhere, in some branch of life that goes on after me. My daughters, for example, but not only them, even the grass in my garden, or the worms that walk on my dust. It is you who continue my life. I become evanescent. I melt into the world and give myself back to it. And you will go ahead, go forth, my daughters, and screw those who... Mom, what the fuck?
Anna, everything okay?
Anna, take it easy.
I can't go on.
You have to.
No.
Anna, Mama wanted you to read it. That's why we're all here.
The fuck did you write that?
Give me the paper. I'll
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Don't be a bitch.
Calm down. Everyone is watching and you're drunk.
Yes, please, let's all calm down for a second.
Anna, if Mom were left for her fucking funeral, then you have to keep going.
Excuse us for a moment. It's the emotions.
Will you stop doing that?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Anna, I know it's hard.
Bella takes the letter. Anna snatches it from her hand, pulls a lighter from her pocket, and burns it.
What did you do?
Trust me, it's better this way.
What have you done?
What she wrote enough wasn't good enough for you? It's our mother's right to say whatever the fuck she wants at her own funeral.
Bella, calm down.
Friends, we aren't the most normal family, are we? A living mother celebrating her death, her strange daughters, except for Astrid, who's the least weird one. That's why she's the one getting married.
Bella, shut up.
Mom, you don't know how many things I wish I had told you. You know, the name you gave me, I don't like it. My ugliness, my deep and wonderful ugliness is crushed by that name. I want to be ugly. I like being like this. In fact, I like ugly people. The outcasts, the ones who are misshapen, without everything in the right place. I like stray dogs. I kind of envy them. I like the idea of living in a tree and disappearing for months without anyone finding me. You know what seems really crazy to me? Not being in that tree for months. I wish I had the courage to open the trunk with all my secrets and wear them. Wear my biggest secret here in front of you and finally shout, I am this, we are this. And even if we scare you or disgust you, I don't give a shit. I don't have that courage, unlike Astrid. Would you ever have guessed that, Mom?
Bella, please.
Astrid, you're so brave, so strong. You should be happy with who you've become.
Him walks in strangely. He looks like a wild animal, a monster with claws. People step aside as he passes.
Astrid?
Astrid, move! Jesus, it's a rabid dog. Don't let it bite you.
Astrid, it's me.
His paws are beautiful.
Hey, what are you doing here? Are you
Give
hungry?
him snacks on the table. Maybe he'll leave.
Bella, just help me. I'll get a stick and we will chase it away.
Astrid approaches the creature.
Hey, are you all right? Do you want me to pet you?
It's me, babe. Don't you recognize me?
How about I get the snacks? Your boyfriend's not here anyway.
Hey, cutie. Take it easy. Come here. I'll pet you.
Pet? Astrid, what the fuck are you doing? Keep your hands off that thing. I'm getting Mom's cane.
Babe, please, look at me. My eyes are the same. It's me. Don't you recognize me? Help me. Let me out of this skin. I just wanted to try it on. I just wanted to try to be like, please, let me out. I can't breathe. My hands hurt. My paws hurt. Everything hurts. I don't like being in here. Please, I need you to release me. There's no air in here. If I don't get out, I'll die.
Anna comes back with a stick in her hand. Him walks up to Astrid. Anna pushes him out of the way and gets between them.
Get away, you dirty mutt! Leave!
Anna starts hitting him.
Leave my sister alone, do you understand? Leave her alone!
Anna, stop! You're going too far. He hasn't done anything bad.
Please stop.
Leave her alone! Get your paws off of her!
Anna beats him nearly to death. She's furious, angry, uncontrollable. Him is devastated, barely holding himself up. He collapses. Astrid is silent. She has a strange feeling. The sisters are left alone.
Was this really necessary?
I
What the fuck is wrong with you?
scared everyone
A
away.
lot more than that dog, that's for sure.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. God knows what everyone is
Who
thinking now.
cares about everyone else?
Poor beast.
Wouldn't it have been easier to just read Mom's letter than doing all this?
It's not that. I swear I didn't mean to.
Please stop.
Astrid leans over his body, pets him.
He's just a poor beast.
Astrid looks into his eyes. Astrid picks him up and carries him away.
Hello?
Bella leaves. Anna is alone and goes to her mother's side. Everyone is gone.
Mom? I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. Forgive me.
31. Once upon a time, there was a wedding. Bella and Anna help Astrid put on her wedding dress. They approach their mother's bed. Astrid leans over and takes her mother's hand.
Mom, I wanted to show you my wedding dress. You haven't seen it yet, and I wanted to show it to you before I put it away. I've been thinking about a place in the trunk where I'll keep the dress, as a kind of keepsake. And it's a keepsake, after all, isn't it? It's a little tight, but I like it. Everything went well. It was a touching ceremony. Simple. But in the end, what does it matter? Just that he and I are happy, right? Bella managed not to say anything embarrassing. Anna was...
They play their childhood game.
Anna was wonderful. Everyone thought, isn't Anna beautiful? Isn't she elegant? And I was saying, she's my sister. My sister. Shall I introduce you to her?
And Bella kept to herself. But I don't think anyone danced more crazy. In such a crazy way, yes. Like Bella did. She was a little drunk, but no big deal. I like to watch Bella when she moves. She's so unrestrained. There's something wonderful about being unrestrained.
I danced too, Mom, with my husband. How strange to use that word. And we danced. We danced in a way that was...
At one point, as they danced together, their bodies created a vortex so intense that they came off the ground.
It was as if they had wings. Astrid had wings and she held him up. The dance of two butterflies in the spring. It was amazing.
Everyone was amazed.
He's not a great dancer.
But maybe things will work out. One small step at a time.
Or maybe not. Maybe things will stay as they are, but in the end, even if he doesn't dance well, what does it matter? You dance so well.
I'm sorry you missed it, Mom. But I know you were there in spirit. There was lasagna.
Mountains of lasagna.
Kind of 30-layer lasagna pyramid.
They were so delicious, Mom. But not as delicious as yours.
Mother, without the three sisters noticing, smiles. Darkness.